So this journey of mine, it started 25 years back from school days. I was dreaming in school and also in college that because I had joined NSS and NCC, I used to see all the small children in the villages and in the city begging and not going to school the way I used to go to school. So I thought, what can I do? How can I help these children? And when you have to help somebody, you just find out first, what do you have? I should have something to give. So I thought of, education is the only thing that I have with me. And that's the only thing I can give to others. And also I believed that it is through education that we can change the lives of people. Through education, they can earn a livelihood for themselves. They can learn about nutrition. They can learn about healthy way of living. So with that in mind, I went to the village called Bhatola in 1995. Now, why I chose this village? Because it had the least literacy rate. I had dreamt, these were my dreams of educating the underprivileged children. And the dreams don't become reality. It's not a magic. It's hard work, it's dedication, which will lead to the goal that you have aimed for. So, to pursue my dreams, I went to the village Bhatola where children were not coming because it was a very, very aggressive society that I had entered. It was the Gujar community. And me coming from the city, I was not accepted by the Gujar community. I had lots of problems. People, at times, they came with big sticks to me, threatening me that you have to stop this, whatever you're doing, you have to spoil our children, you've come to spoil our women. But I stick on to my work because it was a dream that I had when I was in school, and I wanted to pursue that dream and reach my goals. So I went to the village. This was a barren piece of land that I got. I was very clear that if I have to be acceptable, I have to show something first to make them accept me. So this piece of land and the driving force was my vision. In spite of so many people coming and throwing stones on our walls and throwing stones inside and picking up and stealing away things, the vision was my driving force. And vision was that I will make these children study and study the kind of quality education that I got. Not that there were no government schools. I was entering the government schools and there was hardly anybody in the government school. So I thought it was a holiday and not 1, 2, 3, 4 government schools. And then I thought, no, I will give the quality education that I've come here for. So that was my vision and that was my driving force, and I slowly started going ahead with it. So the first 2 children, they came on a bicycle. They were children of a milkman. And his perspective of education was, ma'am, mere bachon ko English padha do. That was his perception of education. I said, yes. I did not question him. I did not say anything to him. I said, yes, I will teach English. So it was for English they came to me, and through English, I started teaching them science and maths and other subjects. And what ignited the minds of their parents and the grandparents was when they started reading newspaper. Newspaper is a very big thing in the villages. So the grandparents would say that, wow, my grandchild can read headlines of the newspaper. And that was the vision I was striving towards my goals. And that ignited the minds of many other children, many other parents, and more underprivileged children started coming and learning so-called English. So while this was going on, slowly the dreams were being fulfilled, and we got a lot of children with all people from the community joining hands with us. See, when you start something and you stick on to your mission, you stick on to your goal, it's a lot of hard work and a lot of opposition. But when you stick on to your goals, there are like-minded people who joined your bandwagon. And so Indian Oil gave us a bus. All the children who were traveling for 3 to 4 kilometers, they were walking down to the school, they started coming in the buses. So we were one step, we were going ahead and slowly igniting the minds of children, parents, grandparents. So meanwhile, when this was going on, there were girls and we had a lot of boys in the beginning. I was also wondering why the girls are not coming to study. But it was they were school dropout girls who would just come to leave their brothers, and they would just come, leave them and then go back and keep on standing outside the gate, just watching inside. So I used to ask them, why don't you come and join the school? They would say that, no, our brothers and fathers are not allowing. Now this was a difficult part where I had to make them understand. I just could not give sermons to them. So I started telling them, okay, they're waiting for you to get married. But when you get married, what will you do then? If you are able to stitch something, if you are able to do some needlework, if you're able to do some creative work, at least you can stitch your own clothes. So come inside. Come inside and I will teach you tailoring, and I'll teach you stitching, and I'll teach you other things. So we had these women, these girls, the school dropout girls, the destitute women who could not even get new pair of clothing for themselves. So they were brought inside, and that was another perspective of education. So we were giving them training in stitching, tailoring, beautician, and other courses we were doing with them, art and craft and all. They started making different products. They started making handcrafted products. So what we were doing, we were educating them, we were engaging them in various activities, and then finally we were empowering them. How we were empowering them? They would sell the products. We would go and sell the products for them. And that was empowerment for them. They had the taste of education. Education in a different, not in a formal manner. We were teaching them health, hygiene, sanitation. It was through the work that these girls were learning. We were teaching them all other things that is needed for the life, to make the life better for a woman, because ultimately it is the woman who controls the whole household. It is the woman who can take care of the whole family. And whatever values we imbibe in the woman, if she likes sanitation, if she's conscious about health, she will teach that to her children, to her family. So that is the concept we went with. And today, these women, more than 3,000 women we've already trained. And these women are earning a livelihood for themselves. Now, when all this was happening, there was another community of children. Those were the special needs children. And as all of you know that in our country, if a child like that is born to a family, the first thing everybody says, oh, bichara. And they think that it's a curse to the family, that a child like that has born to the family. And even parents, they shirk moving out. They are depressed because they don't want to show that their child is a special child. So what we wanted to do as educationists, we couldn't change the children or the world, but we wanted the world to change, have a different perspective towards these children. Now, how to change the world? How to change their mindset? Because it's a particular mindset they are working with, that, oh, these are discarded lot. So how did we do that? So we thought of equipping these children with the talent that they had in them, and we did not touch even what they did not have. So we work on what they have rather than what they do not have. And in that, we give them training in sports, we give them training in computers, we give them training in horticulture, they do diary making, they do chalk making, various kinds of skill training programs they do. Now, how do people react to this? So one child, when he won medal in Athens, Greece, in Special Olympics, he came back as a winner, winning a gold medal. That was the first winning streak of these special needs children. Second time, another boy by the name of Deepak from Khedi Khurd village. He went to Los Angeles, and from there, he also won a medal. Came back as a winner. Now that boy, he changed the whole perspective of his whole village. This boy was brought to me by his mother when he was small. The whole village was against the mother. Everybody was saying that, why don't you do away with this child? What will he do when you are no more in the world? What will this child do? Please do away with the child somehow, whatever ways. That's the village. Now this mother brings this child to me, puts the child in front of me and tells me, ma'am, do whatever you want to do with this child. And that is the child who won a medal in Los Angeles, came back as a winner, and the whole village was rejoicing. The same village, the same villagers who had asked the mother to do away with the child, they were rejoicing and they welcomed this boy. So this is the way we were showcasing that yes, they can also do something. These children, they've been planting trees, and we get other school children also along with these children to plant the trees. Special needs children, without saying a word, they can plant 500 trees. And when I was comparing it to the other children, so-called normal children of the schools, after half an hour, they were telling, we are tired, it's so hot. But these children, they never say that. You give them 500 plants, they are going to plant it. You give them 1,000 plants, they will plant. That's the ability these children have. We have to take out this ability from each and every child, and that's what we are striving at Tender Heart. So this boy, Deepak, was given an identity in the village. Then we have another girl by the name of Kavita, who's running a canteen in the school. Now she is running the canteen for the normal children. So normal children come and eat in her canteen. She's confident today. She does the calculations. And when the children tell her, okay, you make a bread pakora today, you make this thing, and she says, okay, I'll make it. Then she comes and tells me, ma'am, teach me how to make a bread pakora. Ma'am, teach me how to make a sandwich. I'll make noodles, I'll make pasta. And today she's making each and everything. Whatever is the demand of the normal school children, she makes everything. She's very confident today. We are showing it to the world. It's not necessary that she has to become a doctor or an engineer. But whatever she's doing, she's earning a livelihood for herself. And she's confident, leading a good life. Similarly, this is Kavita. This boy, again a deaf and dumb boy and intellectually challenged boy, very, very, you can say, strong in character, and he was very aggressive also in the beginning. Now this boy today, after 3 years of training in artwork, today he's one of the best Madhubani artists that you can think of. He can compete with any normal Madhubani artist today. So we have a lot of paintings, a lot of books, what he has done, a lot of greeting cards, what he's doing. He's the guy, he's a special needs boy. So like that, we have a lot of stories which we are, and this is a platform that we tell people that they can also achieve, they are also winners. But we have to see, we have to look into their abilities and not their disability. This is recently in March, another 2 intellectually challenged children, they won medals, and Now this is empowerment of them. Why? Because Government of India is going to pay them a cash prize, a cash award. That is their earning. So these two children, one in cycling, the girl in cycling and the boy in powerlifting, they've come back with 4 medals. And they are going to get cash prizes of 11 lakh and 54 lakhs each. Isn't that wonderful? So slowly, one by one, we are proving that all children are winners. Every child is a winner. Now we have to take out that winning streaks from all the children. So every child is given an opportunity, every child is working, and we are striving for their skill development programs more and more. Then another parallel group, which is the slum children. We don't call them slum children, that's called the whoopee children. And whoopee children, we have coined this word, it means way out of poverty is through education. Now these are slum children from the labor class, the construction laborer class, and they lead a nomadic life. They keep on moving from one place to the other, so they cannot go to a regular school. Now what do you do with them? We can't blame the government, because government has given government schools. But these children, they are leading the nomadic life and they keep on moving. So what we do, we give them a taste of education. We give them coloring, drawing, paintings, the 3 hours. Then we teach them different games, football and other games we teach them. They come and perform on the stage. So we give them a taste of education, so that their mind gets diverted from all the negativity of the people around and of things around, and they are always envying the other children who are going to school. So when they come to school, they are happy children there. And then we have a lot of students coming from all over the world who have joined hands with us in training these children. These children know about the countries. They know the languages that these volunteers speak. These are the whoopee children. So it's not difficult. It is nothing impossible. It's only the vision that you should have. And that vision, it makes you go on in your endeavor. So what is the capital here that we had? The capital was just thinking. Thinking was our capital. And this is of going to the village and working amongst the villagers rather than bringing these people to the city. That was the enterprise. And I knew that dedication and commitment and hard work, that is the only solution. Because without that, you cannot achieve success with people. So you can bring in a change. You can ignite the minds. It's just your dreams. It is just your vision. If you have a dream that you want to do something, you can dream as young in school. From school time, you can dream. And slowly, you have to, with your hard work and with your dedication, you have to achieve your goals. So we have a dedicated team of people who have joined hands. So it's sort of, you can say that you started alone. And when you talk of ignited mind means you have a vision, you have a dream. You started alone and the whole people, a lot of people, they join hands with you. And the ignition is still continuing. We are still working, and more people, we are reaching more and more people. We are into health also. We are covering up at least 15 to 20 villages today. We go to the villages, and that is the need of the hour. We need all of you. We need your support. We need the support of all the student community in our country, because it is the villages that need your help and your support. And each and every child can do something. We have wonderful children from DPS. About 5 years back, they came to Tender Heart. And today, these children are coming with very good ideas. One girl has come with an incinerator which she wants to put in the villages for doing away with all the sanitary pads that are being used. It's a garbage. So that's a big project, and it is a girl from DPS. 5 years back she came. Today she's coming with the project, and we are going to start that project next month. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that igniting the mind? That is the real way of igniting the minds of youngsters, of old, rich and poor, everybody in our country. And we need people. We need to change the lives of these underprivileged children, the special needs children, the women, the destitute women, and of course the whoopee children. We need people, we need the support. Not that everybody now around Faridabad, there are the like-minded people. The like-minded people are joining hands with us. And one by one, they are coming and helping, whether it is children, whether it is women, whether it is in the terms of just designing something. They are all coming and joining hands with us. So we say that this country has holy river. And holy river, what does it do? It flows. So ignited mind always keeps on flowing. And along with that, you pick up everybody from the banks and it flows into the river. Keep on flowing. That's the beauty of this country. And one fine day, we will definitely eradicate poverty from this country. Yes or no? Yes. Thank you so much.